Hey everyone, welcome back to Niko Vlogs. I am Niko. On my mind today, Modern Warfare update, Battlefield 3 ComRose, the PS Vita new trailer, and military applications for gaming. So that's pretty interesting. Let's get right into it. Modern Warfare 3 did get an update over the weekend. A new game type was added called Drop Zone, and if you haven't had a chance to play it yet, the way that works is both teams are on the map. There's only one territory at a time. Whichever team controls that territory gets continuous care packages dropped to them in the location. So that's very interesting for me because it's kind of like, okay, you have the hill, you're getting the lead, and then you get care packages, which should make it easier for you to keep your lead. So I don't know. It's not that unbalanced. I mean, I did get to play it. It seemed pretty fair. The hill kept going back and forth, and honestly, a lot of the time when you get care packages dropped for your team might not actually be the one to actually open them if the hill changes possession, like while the drop is coming in. For Battlefield 3, developers are talking about ComRose, which was a very popular feature of the previous Battlefield game, and it was highly requested that it be implemented for this game as well. And how that works is for PC gamers, if you hold down the Q button, a menu will pop up on your screen, like in your HUD, your heads-up display, and it gives you some options to talk to your teammates in the game. You can request ammo, request, medic or scout for you, various things. They're having a little bit of trouble implementing this for the platform for like the consoles for Battlefield 3, Xbox and PlayStation 3, but the only reason for that is that they can't find an extra button on the controller to open the menu with. So, if any of you guys have a clever idea of how they can accomplish that, feel free to leave it in the comments below if there's a button right now that you don't think you're using or something. But that's it for Battlefield. They are trying to get ComRose to the consoles, but it's a little bit difficult for them to work out how they're going to do it. I spoke about the PS Vita last week, or yesterday? Yeah, it was Friday, so I guess it was last week since today is Monday. But analysts are saying that the main hurdle for the PS Vita is going to be the price. And, honestly, I think that's a hurdle that Sony has been kind of fighting with forever. Sony's kind of notorious for having the more expensive consoles and handhelds. Some think that they're a little better quality, so that's why the price is how it is. But, I mean, I personally didn't get a PS3 until way after launch, specifically because of the price. So I think that if they want to get the mass support behind their handheld, which if they're making a handheld, obviously their goal is to compete with Nintendo in the handheld market because it's very obvious that Nintendo dominates it. And if they want to compete in the handheld market, they're going to need to price the PS Vita at a very similar or lower price than the 3DS, which is currently running at about $170, I think, after it was marked down because people didn't want to buy it. It was too expensive. So, I mean, with the economy the way it is today, everyone is counting their pennies. So if you're gonna, I don't know, you have to make sure that whatever price you do set is worth it for that price. So hopefully they can get the handle on that. Also recently released was the new Twisted Metal trailer, and that trailer is the Brothers Grimm. It was actually a really cool looking trailer, a lot of destruction going on. The Twisted Metal series is basically a destruction derby type of video game where you're in a closed track with several drivers and you all have weapons, and the goal is basically just to blow everyone else up and survive. So that's always a pretty fun game, especially for the multiplayer. Whoa, almost lost my camera there. The new Twisted Metal is scheduled to come out in the beginning of 2012, so keep your eyes open for that. If you want to check out the trailer, link in the description. My very last story for today, and I'll try and keep it quick because I'm running a little long here, is the way that the military is now using video games. It's not anything new. It's been going on for quite some time now, and basically what we're talking about is simulated combat video games. Now, it's not any type of video game that you or I would be able to purchase in a store or anything like that. These are basically software that is custom made for the military to train their people in flight simulations, combat scenarios, how to react in certain situations, and it's becoming more and more of the common in the military because the new generations of kids are growing up playing video games. It's really immersive. Like, you can get yourself, I've seen them with the screens that's like wrapped around in front of you, and it's like kind of like all around your whole field of view is covered by a screen, and it actually gives you like a 3D layout of like the scenario in front of you. So it's really interesting what they're doing with it, although I'm not huge about like our military getting any bigger, that's for sure. So, alright, so let me know what you think about video game simulations for combat training in the military. I think it's pretty crazy, but also kind of cool that they're using it for that. Video games are just so amazing. Like, they have so many different uses for entertainment and everything else. So, hope you enjoyed today's vlog. As always, links in the description for everything I talked about today. And if you liked it, remember to thumb up and subscribe. All that good stuff. And I will, getting dark. Get back in the light. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.